Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Scarlet Knights will put it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for some... At the 20. Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. The quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra. Tackle there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Back to throw. It's Wade. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers. He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Wade. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdown. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Using his feet. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Slips away. Fires into the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And again, that's the cardinal sin playing the quarterback position, rolling out to the left as a righty and then trying to throw it back into the middle of the field. You're just making it too easy on the defense. You might complete one of those every 10 tries. Just not a good decision.
Shoots it to the left. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Flips it out in the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. A run for the quarterback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he's wrestled to the ground. They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. Wow, look at this. You could take the lead. Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. He'll be stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He's looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Arkansas 7, Rutgers 0.
He'll return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming after him. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Wade. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play-action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
And the defense drags him down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's now a final in one of the more intriguing games of the season, this huge top 5 clash. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll start. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with it.
Reads it, fires complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Pocket starts to collapse. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. Offense facing 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 21, Rutgers 14.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find...
Makes the grab on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Trying to get to him. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. He chucks one out to the right. And he's got it inside the 35. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's not afraid to go deep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Wade. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a time.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Getting some heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink, and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
Back to pass, it's Wade. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rutgers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Pressure coming. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up fourth down.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
Going for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense lining up for a first down play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it.
Oh, it's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
He'll do it himself. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wade. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of them.
He leaves it with his back. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 24 to Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Scanning the field, it's Wade. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Rutgers 49, Arkansas 35.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5.
At the 20.
Where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Quarterback will audible. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw one to his right. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Looking to pass. It's Wade. Dumps it to the back. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Skips away from pressure. The offense pops it up and they were on the move. And the defense got it.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. And all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running, and generated an explosive play for the offense.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Trying to find his man on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got...